my name is Danielle Sellers, and I want to talk to y'all a little bit about childhood obesity. Have you ever imagined a world where there's no kids, running around playing outside and just laughing together? Well, this world is a whole lot closer to us than what we think, because the last time I was out, riding around, I took a look around me, and you don't really see a whole lot of kids outside playing and laughing together anymore, and it's just not good. And one of these reasons is because of childhood obesity. Even though it doesn't sound very serious, it's something people, really need to start thinking about and taking serious. Our kids are our future, and if we don't take care of them, what future do we have to look forward to? And then I myself have witnessed this childhood obesity firsthand, so that's why I wanted to do a little bit more research, just to be able to know more about this thing. And then while there are some medical reasonings for childhood obesity, one sad truth is that kids are eating way more and not getting enough exercise. And the problem with this is if a child is, obese as a kid, they typically grow up to be obese as adults. And though that is not always the case, the thing is, even if you grow out of it, once you get to adulthood, some of the health problems stick with you, for your whole life. And some of these problems include diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure, just to name a few. And then there was an article done by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention in a population-based sample of 5 to 17-year-olds. 70% of obese youth had at least one health risk factor for cardiovascular disease. The article also says the percent of children aged 6 to 11 years in the United States who are obese increased from 77% in 1980 to almost 18% in 2012. The article also goes on to say the percentage of adolescents aged 12 to 19-year-olds increased from 5% to nearly 21% in the same time period. And that is a big jump from 1980 to now. I mean, it's just crazy. But there are a few ways to kind of prevent this obesity in children, and two of the more simpler ways are just eating right and getting the right amount of exercise. Overeating is a very serious problem now, and it's not always the kids' fault. Parents also play a big role in the eating habits of their kids. And parents are finding it a lot easier to just go out and get some kind of fast food than staying home and cooking a meal, which, it is really more easy. But the problem with this is, according to CBS News, kids who eat out, at fast food typically pack on 6 pounds a year just from eating those fast food things. And that is because a lot of the food that comes from these fast food places have a lot more fat in them than what a home-cooked meal would. And I mean, that's a lot. And then another simple way, of attacking this obesity is just to get the right amount of exercise. Kids need at least 1 hour of exercise a day. It needs to be moderate or high intensity for those activities. And then also there was a survey done of 10th graders in Washington in 2006, and only 43% of those kids reached the daily target for activity, and that's not where it needs to be. But like I said, those are two things that could go into making a little bit better thing for childhood obesity. Like I said before, there are some medical reasonings for the childhood obesity, but sometimes we just have to get down to the nitty-gritty and realize that kids are eating too much and they need to get more exercise. So with that being said, we just need to really, start taking this thing serious, and let's start making better eating choices, for the kids, so that way we can take care of our future, because they are our future. So thank you.